So last week, you guys may have seen me thrifting, and I found some amazing stuff, and most of it's actually already sold. It was a heck of a day, but that was actually only half a day. I kept going, kept finding amazing things, one of which has actually brought me here, one of the most haunted places in my neck of the woods.
Actually, let's pause this right here because this part needs to go to the end. We're going to pick this up, move it down here. Should go about right there. Perfect. Now delete the first part. Gotta save the best for the last, right?
Salvation Army time, and they've got this roller coaster thing sitting out here. I want it. And I want it for me. Not for my kids, for me. That just looks like fun.
What? Wait! First they're sour, then they're sweet.
For me?
Sour Patch Kids, sour, sweet, gone.
And My American Girl dolls, they're as one of a kind as we are, with fun outfits and cool new hair accessories, only from American Girl.
My American Girl doll comes as shown. Other accessories sold separately.
Alright, so got a few things so far. First are these vinyl figures, 99 cents a piece, and they're actually Sour Patch Kids, and they make noises, so that's cool. And then this doll, look like American Girl doll. Of course, you have to undress her to find out, but pleasant company. So I think that might be an early American Girl doll, but at $4.99 we're going to find out. So got some interesting creatures here so far.
Look at that. That's nice and shiny. Oh, go figure. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, would you look at this?
It's been a heck of a day. Got the American Girl doll, and I think that's an older one. I think that's what the pleasant company on the back means. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna have to do some research on her. I couldn't find that exact one anywhere. If you guys know, please leave me a comment down below. Also got three of these guys, the Sour Patch Kids. Got the white, the yellow, and the green. They were only $1 a piece. I'm gonna put them in a lot. There was one sold comp for $26 for just the yellow one. So I may lot them up and ask $50, see what happens. Only paid $3. And then these Solomon shoes. I've never found Solomon shoes this clean before. I guess because they're used for trail running, they're always dirty and nasty and full of clay, but these are clean. Only paid $7.99. Should get at least 30 or 40 for them plus shipping. And like I said, they are definitely clean, good condition, lots of tread left. Pretty good style. Another Goodwill, and it has been a great day so far. Still got like 3 more to go, so I hope it continues.
I'm pretty sure I jinxed myself because there was nothing here.
Oh, this is interesting. $7.50 for a fence furniture. Seems like it might be pretty good. Holy cow. Yeah. We'll take it. Wow. I think I'm gonna get that. Hats here only like it's $1.50, so yeah. Well, that was definitely crazy. I mean, the sell-through rate on this thing was good. The price was good, $7.50. I think it may have been open, but it certainly doesn't look used. Even pre-owned, I think they were going for 70 or 80. So new open box, I don't know, maybe 100 bucks. Either way, not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, the staples have definitely been pulled out. So it's been open, but I don't think it's been used. And got the John Cena hat. Couldn't find comps on that anywhere. Just thought it was neat. And then kind of some irony here. Got my wife a t-shirt from Orangeburg, South Carolina. Best little town in South Carolina. Paid 50 cents for it. It's actually where I'm originally from, so to find that, it's kind of neat. This is our little downtown area. It's not really made of wood though. Neat shirt though, 50 cents.
So I realized I didn't explain that stuff really well, but that Zariba thing is actually what's called a fence charger. It's basically what makes an electric fence electric, and it's already sold, and it's sold for $132. And then the John Cena hat, I couldn't find another one like it anywhere, except for someone had one listed on Mercari for $270. So I listed mine for $180 because why not? But here's another Goodwill.
So this guy's cool. Oh, they want 20 bucks for him. They must want to keep him till next Christmas. Found some Pokemon cards, I assume they are. Yeah, they're in there. I know nothing about Pokemon cards, but I think when I get these, let's see what year they're from. There's also a bunch of music playing right now, so I'm going to be talking the whole time. Let's see, 2018, 5 years old. Is that good? Don't know. I'm getting them for $2.95 or $3.95. We'll see. So, got the Pokemon cards. They were only $2.95 that she rang me up for. I got my daughter a Harry Potter Funko Pop for $2. She's a big fan. Don't know anything about Pokemon cards, honestly, but I'm going to look into them and see what I can find. Yeah, $3. So, who knows? Also got myself a new pickleball paddle. Just thought it was cool. It's only $2. Can imagine what the fellas will say when I bring that out to the courts. Can't make my game any worse though. Alright, so this is the same Goodwill as the one from earlier where I had to leave the shoes because it was such a long line. We're in here to see if I can grab them. It's on my way home. So unfortunately, I'm walking out empty-handed, not because I didn't find anything, but because the line was so long. There was two ladies in front of me with carts full of stuff, and at our Goodwill, they don't have a barcode to scan. I actually have to type in the price, so it takes forever. So I was going to get the Topo shoes, left them behind. Maybe I'll come back later on my way home. If they're still there, that'll be a quick 30 bucks. If not, oh well, saving time. Oh, that's nice. It's a Oakley. Snowboard's got a line on it and everything. What the? So I'm kind of in a rush, but this thing has got a removable liner. It's in great condition. The liner's in there. It's got to be worth more than the $5.75 they want for it. I'm grabbing it. Alright, so I put those shoes right here like 5 hours ago. So, looks like somebody else got them, or maybe they were moved. So I was actually wrong on the price of the coat. It was $8.25, but I still think that it's going to do pretty good. And unfortunately, the shoes weren't there. This may actually be a better find. I mean, this is a quality jacket with a liner and everything. I think it did pretty good.
Quick update on the Oakley jacket. It actually turned out a lot better than I even expected. Got it listed currently for $159. Also, a bit on the Pokemon cards. There were no good ones in there. Apparently, somebody else had already called them all. I know, that was bad, but don't go anywhere. This is where it gets good.
Conductor's hat. S-Box Ghost Scanner. That's interesting. How about the ghost scanner?
Oh yeah. Oh, you get 2 of them for
You got 6 of them for $300.
Yep.
Is that your best price?
Nah. 3 you can have it on.
That's your best price?
$250. That's it.
Let me look at them, if you don't mind. Might do that. So I may have made a mistake. I just spent $250 at this store, and I I bought the ghost scanners, and that's literally what they are, scanning for ghosts, scanning different frequencies. But I bought 6 different units, and got 3 of, excuse me, bought 2 different units. I'm a little nervous, but got 2 different models. Got the S-Box ghost scanner that sells for 70 or 80. They're all new. And then this P-SB11 that actually sells for $189. So got 3 of these. If I sell 2 of those, I'm in the profit. Sell another one, I'm up $189, and then another, let's say 60. It's another 180. So spent $250, looking at hopefully 300 in profit. Not really sure, but honestly, my favorite thing, John Deere, new tags, vintage K products, made in the USA. Now obviously the foam is deteriorated, but truly that won't hurt the value that bad. Great find there. Spent $1 a piece on the hat, so I'll definitely make some money back here. They got the cool Greg Norman hat, Mercedes-Benz, and a bunch of National Wild Turkey Federation, NWTF. These hats always sell really well for me. This one's pretty cool. Budweiser Ducks Unlimited. It's also new with tags. The oilskin hat. So I don't know, nervous about the ghost things, to be honest with you, but I think it's going to be worth it. The sell-through rate on them was really good too, so hopefully I'll get my money back pretty quick. Got the hats, love the John Deere, pretty good style.
So yeah, I bought a ghost scanner. I actually bought 6 ghost scanners, and most of them were new and sealed, but this one was out of the box. So I felt like I needed to test it, and I really needed a haunted place to test it in. I was going to go to a graveyard, but I felt like that might be disrespectful, especially to somebody who might be visiting. So I Googled haunted places near me, and the overwhelming response was the USC Horseshoe. That's the University of South Carolina Horseshoe, which is basically a group of buildings right in the middle of the university. And there's some pretty interesting stories. Like, there's one building that's supposedly haunted by a former president, another building that was used as a hospital during the Civil War, and the Confederate soldiers continue to walk the halls. I don't know, but we're going to use this thing and see if we can test it, but we'll find out.
All right, so I'm also not alone. The curiosity got to my beautiful wife. She had to come with me on this adventure, but this thing is the P-SB11, and basically all it does is scan AM, FM frequencies. You turn it on and you start scanning, and you ask it questions. Is there anyone here who would like to speak to me? Are there any spirits here who would like to speak to us? Is anyone here? What's your name?
All right, so that was our first attempt. And basically what this thing is doing is just scanning AM, FM radio frequencies. So I'm not sure whether we're hearing ghosts or just some dude talking on the radio. What do you think?
Probably some dude talking on the radio.
Yeah, there's some dude talking on the radio. That's my guess too, but we're going to try another spot.
Is there anyone here that would like to talk to us? Is there anyone here that would like to talk to us? Is there anyone here who would like to speak to us?
All right, so we're trying out several different spots, and I know some of you guys might be thinking that it's not dark and ghosts only come out at night. Well, based on my YouTube research, you know, from all the ghost experts on YouTube, it doesn't really matter, and some of them actually prefer daylight. So, I don't know. I'm not a ghost expert. Are you? No, we'll see.
Is there anyone here that wants to talk to me? Are there any spirits here who would like to talk to us?
All right, so we've tried this thing at several different spots, and we just keep getting more and more the same. It's scrambled messages, I guess. I would say this thing's doing what it's supposed to do, but it's definitely inconclusive. Like, you may pick up a bit of a sentence, and you can kind of interpret that how you want to. Kind of like you might interpret a song lyric differently than I would, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter because these things have been selling. I've sold 3 already, got my money back, I'm in the profit, so definitely be on the lookout for these ghost scanners. They can bring you some good money. Oh, there was that one thing. We did hear one thing. Check it out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can probably tell that we're just having fun. Don't really take this real seriously. And we kind of had ulterior motive for coming in this area. I get to enjoy one of my favorite lunch spots, Spotted Salamander. If you're ever in Columbia, South Carolina, definitely check it out. Definitely one of the reasons we came down here. We'll see you next time.